this one is huge. There's my hand. I mean, this is... I can definitely see like the heel here and toes. Can you tell me who made these footprints over here? Bigfoot? Ah! Ha! Welcome back, everyone. Today we are going to be on another crazy adventure, going back here into some extremely haunted woods, looking for an old Seminole native village that used to be right on the river. However, there's no trails or roads that lead to this place, so it should be interesting to see if we can find it. As always, my name's Jay. This is The Journey. Smash that thumbs up and let's get into it. I feel like we have to be getting close to the water because typically the forest gives way to a whole bunch of palmettos, and then you start getting into like the water oaks and the cypress trees in the swamp area. So I am in no way going to try to go through this, so I'm going to keep walking down this way and see if there's a place where I can cut in where there's not a whole bunch of these, because besides the fact that these things will kill you trying to walk through them, they don't look like much. But if you imagine like paper cuts, that's what the fronds will do to you because of how stiff they are. I mean, they're like, they will paper cut the hell out of you. And then I was trying to find a frond, like, I don't know, you can kind of see they're little thorns, but they will continuously build up and get you. Besides all of that, awesome place for snakes to hide. Not going in it. So we're going to keep walking this way and see if we can get around it. Yeah, I can kind of see, it looks like up here might be some like water oak area, so. That's interesting. Oh, it's a railroad tie jammed into the ground. What in the world? This is the other thing I'm dealing with right now. This is vine. Look at the thorns on that thing. It's all over the ground too. It keeps wrapping up around my legs. Graves right here? Dad and Roy. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if they died on the railroad or working on the railroad and they put these in. Huh. I really don't know what to make of that. I do know, I'm glad I brought water because it's supposed to be like 93, 94 today. But that means it feels like temperature of about 103, 104. Which is why I don't mind being out here in the woods with the shade covering. soon as I step out into the sunlight, it's like my face just starts dripping sweat. I think I found a path through though, so it looks like we're getting close to the river. Weird depression right there. Y'all let me know in the comments. Does this look as creepy to you on camera as it is to me being here right now? I mean, it's daytime and this looks really creepy in there. Huh. That's a weird feeling to have in the daytime. Kind of amazing how dark it is back here. Extra thick canopy. Squirrel in that tree. He's letting everybody know there's a human here. Run away. Human here. Oh, there's the river right there. Sweet. That might explain why this piece of timber here is actually here. This area would have flooded with the, I mean, you can kind of see the lines on some of the trees in here. So this stuff here, I'm assuming, is like floated in with that. I don't know. Alright, my friends, I think the location we're looking for is just a little bit further down this way. But, real quick, when y'all are out hiking, especially if you're in Florida, and you see logs like this that are down, if you're gonna step over it, you might want to check underneath of them on both sides. Typically what I do is kick it and see if anything scurries out, or try to avoid stepping over them at all. But there was a younger lady, like in her 20s, that was out hiking down in Northport area, and she stepped over a log and a rattlesnake bit her. Took like 10 vials of anti-venom to actually bring her back. So it's always smart to either avoid altogether stepping over logs like that, because snakes will hide under them. And if you do have to go over it, I'd kick it a couple of times and try to get it out of there, personally. But this is actually like a kind of cool little spot here. Now, as we're walking through here, I might not be talking a whole lot until we get to where we're going, simply because it is definitely warm enough to have snakes everywhere, alligators everywhere, so I want to keep my eyes and ears open while I'm walking. So I might not try to talk too much while we are still... It's supposedly right up around this bend, because it's right where there's like a bend, a horseshoe bend in the river. That's what the location is that we're looking for. But now with this grass stuff growing up a little bit, it's so easy for a snake to hide in here. That's my biggest fear, is a snake, really, honestly. Whoa. So I just walked up on this creepy little bog area right here that 100% looks like a place that a prehistoric alligator would hide and wait for you to come down and get a sip of this nasty water and snatch you out. Let me show you this. This is insane. Now also, because this place has such huge amounts of recent Bigfoot sightings, I am also paying attention to these mudded areas to see if I see anything. And I really, honestly, I don't see much. I think there were some deer hoofs that I saw back there. But we'll definitely keep our eyes out as we walk around. That was just a tree knock. I just heard one loud tree knock. I hope my camera picked that up. It wasn't a woodpecker, because woodpeckers, even if they do one, then right afterwards you'll hear da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, that was crazy. I know I heard that. Holy crap. Whoa. About an 8-foot alligator was just sitting right there. Holy crap. Whoa. That was scary as hell. He was sitting right here. He was sitting right there. And I scared the crap out of him. And he like knocked over a whole bunch of stuff as he ran in the water. I have no idea where he went though. Look, you can still see some of the claw marks. He broke that as he was going. There's another one of his claw marks. And then he went right down in that way. I mean, he was every bit of 7-8 foot. Holy smokes, that scared the crap out of me. This is the area that was marked on the map for me to check out. And like I said, there's no trails that lead back here. There's no roads that lead back here. It was an interesting journey to get back here for sure. But we are now out in the middle of Mother Nature. This location I can definitely see, like even right here in the background, you can see where it's raised up a little bit. There's some more places that are sort of, so I think we're definitely in the right location here. I think the first thing I'm going to do is run our Ovilus device and see if we get any responses. My name is Jay. If anybody wants to make themselves known.
Raph.
Raph? Hi, Raph. Did you used to live out here?
It's unpleasant here.
It's unpleasant here? It kind of is. It's really hot, humid. The mushrooms are doing really well, or the fungi. There's a fungus among us. What the heck was that?
Equipment.
Equipment? What are those noises? Were you running equipment out here when you died? I swear I just heard another tree knock back there. This is really interesting with all these like mounds and stuff that are around this area.
19.
19? Are there 19 mounds here? Or are there 19 of you here? Another little swampy bog area that looks perfect for alligators.
1950s.
1950s? There were still people living out here in the 1950s.
We're enjoying this.
You're enjoying watching me? Or you're glad somebody came out here to talk to you?
Should be scared.
I should be scared? I'm not going to admit to it.
Light.
Light?
Yes, we're here.
Yes, you're still here? Is this sacred land?
Iron Age.
The Iron Age?
It's Grandma.
It's Grandma? Hi, Grandma. If it's my grandmother, can you say your name? I wonder if that means it's my grandma, which a lot of you say that you hear and see my grandmother with me on all these explores, or if that's someone here's grandmother. That's crazy though, that I should be scared here, and it does have a very off eerie type of feeling in this area. For sure.
Emotional.
Emotional? I mean, these aren't huge, but those are barefoot. You can 100% see there's a toe there and then toes in the heel. I don't know why. I mean, you see what I'm walking in. There's no way anybody's walking through this barefoot. So, I don't have any clue what that is. I mean, those aren't animal, like, deer, not even bear would look like that. Like, those are definitely human-type tracks, but barefoot. And who in the heck is walking out here barefoot? Yeah. Look at all this. Not really sure what to think. I mean, this one you can even see how the toes sunk in right there. But it's not big by any means. It's the size of my hand. This one is huge. There's my hand. I mean, this is... I can definitely see like the heel here and toes. I don't know. That is very strange because I don't know anybody that would be walking around back in this barefoot. And like when pigs rut around in the ground and stuff, it doesn't end up looking like that. It looks like somebody tilled an area with a shovel, basically. Like they turn over big chunks of stuff. They don't make footprint looking. Very confused at what this is. And here's more here. Huh. Now those are definitely deer prints. But that stuff, those are human footprints or some sort of something, kind of regular footprints. Just so you see, I mean, my foot does sink down in here, but that's the kind of footprint I'm leaving. Those are definitely barefoot footprints. I don't know why anybody would be walking around out here barefoot. That's kind of freaky. Woodpecker going nuts up there. I don't think you can go much further. Ah! Ha! damn stick moved. Look at that, it's a moving stick. Damn corn snake or rat snake, whatever that is, scared the hell out of me while I'm trying to look at this. I'm like looking at this clawed footprint, and all of a sudden a stick behind me started moving. No crap. I thought, I literally walked, if that's the snake right here, right? I walked up and turned around like this, and all of a sudden that stick just started moving. Oh God. At least it wasn't a copper-headed rattle moccasin. And for those of you who don't know, that's just a joke. I obviously know that copperheads and rattlesnakes and water moccasins and boa constrictors didn't get together and make a baby. It's just a joke. Oh man. What in the world? That was loud as hell. I was just about to, I'm gonna get my plaster stuff out. I want to mold this one footprint and see what it looks like. There's no reason for these footprints to be out here. There's no way anybody's walking through this barefoot. It just doesn't make sense at all. So I want to go ahead and at least plaster this one and see what happens. But let me get my stuff and mix it together and all that, and we'll pour it. And then while we're waiting for it to dry, we'll take a look around again. But man, that was a loud tree knock right there. Why did you say this was a horrible place? It's just that you think it's a horrible place? Is that what you said? Is this area cursed? You think so? Is there something keeping you here? Earlier when it said it's grandma, is that my grandmother? Yes, you love me? I love you too, Grandma. Are you always here protecting me? You try? You see me? Can you tell me who made these footprints over here? Bigfoot? Is that who's been making those tree knocking noises? Yes. Another area referred to them as elementals. And they make themselves invisible so we can't see them? How many of them are in this area? 5? Ask about my grandmother being here. And all of a sudden this cardinal shows up and is right there, and it's a female cardinal on that branch singing. There she goes. For those of you who don't know, my grandmother loved butterflies, but most of all she loved cardinals. And one of the last things I gave to her was this painted stone with a cardinal on it. And I've seen cardinals so many times, and there's actually 2 cardinals that have made a nest at our house. So I see cardinals quite often at our house now too. But I was out here, I've been out here for probably about 4 hours now. And just after I got done with that necrophonic session, 2 of them showed up. The male flew off and the female stayed here and has been singing the whole time. Some other bird there, I have no idea what that one is. That's so cool though. Coincidence? Maybe. I don't care. Makes me feel better. That's all that matters. Alright my friends, I can't wait to get home and clean this up. There's still a lot of muck and stuff on this side, so I'll clean it up a little bit and see what we have, and I will make sure to include a picture before the end of this video, but I am going to make my way out of here. Alright my friends, I just got done cleaning this footprint. It's all ready to go and show you guys, but before we do that, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some stuff that I forgot to mention while I was out there. The first thing I wanted to mention was the fact of how weird it was that there were no other footprints anywhere except for this one spot. Like something just showed up there barefoot, walked through there, walked around in a couple of circles it looked like maybe, and then just disappeared. My first thought was that somebody came from maybe the river end, so I went and checked the river, and I didn't see anywhere where like a boat or even a kayak had pulled up. I didn't see any disturbance in the water, any footprints in the water. So I'm not really sure that it's possible that somebody came from a boat. But if they did, the likelihood of them having a foot this big is kind of crazy to me. I'm a size 13 and this thing is way bigger than my foot. So without any further ado, let me go ahead and show you what we got here. This is what we ended up with. And unfortunately, because this was my first time doing it, it probably got messed up more than I realized. But when I was cutting it, I used a machete to cut around it to get it out of the ground. And I realized that I basically cut the toe off and then a little bit here off. So it's a little bit of a flat toe right here. This would probably have come up a little bit more, maybe to here. I didn't realize that the toe had sunk into the mud underneath the ground. So basically when I cut around it, I just cut right through it. So that kind of sucks. But we do have what appears to be a gigantic footprint. And I will show you some pictures of it next to my foot so that you can see how big it is. But yeah, I have no idea what would make this other than a giant, a Bigfoot, Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, this is insane to me. You guys let me know down in the comments what you think. I can't wait to get out and explore some more. I'm thinking about even getting on my kayak and going down the river to see if I can get to even more places that maybe haven't been explored yet. So as always, let me know what you think in the comments. I leave it up to you guys. I'm just going out and exploring and bringing the entertainment to you guys for you to decide what you think. And that's going to do it for me. I will see you soon. Till the next Explorer, my friends. Much love.